I am here with Rob Cowan, the manager of the sports club here at the Four Seasons Resort and Club, Dallas at Las Colinas. You knew Byron Nelson a little bit.
Oh, I knew Byron quite well, actually. Got to know him many years ago. Actually, I've been here since 1990, but really got to know him after I became club manager in 2000. And I think what everybody said about how good a person he is, that's clearly true. I mean, he really was as good a person as I've ever met. He's always a great, pleasant demeanor, never said a negative word about anybody, and just delightful to be around always.
Rob, tell me about the first time you met Byron Nelson.
Gosh, it was way back in the early 90s, and I think I saw his hat coming, and it triggered me. I'm like, can't be, can it? And next thing you know, he had the hat he was so famously known for, and I met him, and I was stumbling all over the place, but soon found out he's really easy to get to know.
One thing about that 9-foot statue down there at the Byron Nelson Plaza, you know, when you're 30 or 40 yards away, he comes across as a regularly sized man, but the closer you get to him in that statue, he becomes bigger than life, doesn't he? What really connected you with him? Or
you know, again, I think a lot of the long-term staff here think the spirit and soul of this place was built on him being here from the beginning, and you know, trying to do unto others as you'd want to have them do unto you. I mean, he lived that, and it's been kind of a motto that we all live by as well too.
There is quite a spirit around this place. Other than obviously the plaza and the statue, where on property do you feel the biggest sense of Byron's presence?
Good question. I mean, you know, obviously the Hall of Champions is one, because there's all the memorabilia. The member lounge has Byron memorabilia. The executive suite or the presidential suite at the hotel is named the Byron Nelson Suite. So there's a lot of reminders, but for me, it's out on the golf course, where, especially late in the day when it's so relaxing and so beautiful, that's kind of when I think about him most.
I believe on each tee there's a little momentum to Byron and the Salesmanship Club of Dallas. In 2007, they surpassed $100 million in charitable donations here in the Dallas area. How did that happen? What's the sense of the tournament, the Salesmanship Club, and Byron Nelson?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, it happened because it was a great cause, and it is a great cause. It continues to be a great cause, and there's, you know, Byron's involvement certainly was a big player. We hope that our involvement was also a contributor as well too, but ultimately it was the mission of the Salesmanship Club of Dallas. Really, their heart is behind it, and they are so heartfelt on their drive to succeed on that charity too. And Byron was right there with them as well too. Byron and Peggy, for that matter.
Rob, in your opinion, how do you think Byron Nelson would have defined the Olympic spirit of golf? Maybe the top 3 characteristics.
Well, integrity, first and foremost. I mean, he was a man of the utmost integrity, honesty, competitiveness. You know, that's one thing that you saw the side of Byron's competitiveness as well too. Despite how humble and honest and high sense of integrity, you can tell he had a competitive spirit. I mean, he liked to win. He did not like to lose. So you could definitely see the competitive spirit that made him one of the greatest golfers of all time.